So we got these Dell OptiPlex micro factor PCs. We typically use them for client workstations. And one thing we noticed in our load tests is that the M2 solid state hard drive sometimes would go above the recommended rated temperature. So as you can see here, when it's idling, it's right now around 51, 49. So if we were to run this test right here, so we're doing like a load test for the hard drive, and then you can see that the temperature of it starts going up, and it's sitting like high 70s, low 80s. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this heatsink and we're gonna put it inside this computer here. As you can see, it's the micro form factor case. There's a limited space on it, so not as much airflow. So hopefully the heatsink is gonna dissipate some of the heat and allow the hard drive to be working at the most optimal speed. And so if you come here, you can see we've installed the heatsink, and this greatly increases the surface area of the hard drive and thus dissipating the heat into the ambient air around it. And after running the tests, we can compare. The first test here was before the heatsink was installed, and the one beside it is after it was installed. And depending on the type of test we ran, in some cases we more than doubled the write speed after installing the heatsink and reducing the operating temperature of the solid state hard drive. As you can see, the idling temperature is much lower already. It's 30 degrees Celsius. So now we'll start the hard drive load test and see how far this temperature goes up. So it just shot up to 49, 50. And staying around low 50s, 51, 52. Test is finished. And it's now dropping down 40, dropping down to the idling temperature. So as you can see, one simple fix with the heatsink, we're able to greatly extend the life of the solid state hard drive and keep these computers running longer and more consistently.